Norwalk's juice of the month for February is cucumber, apple, lemon, mint, and ginger, a calming juice for our hectic lifestyles. Here are some helpful tips for juicing and storing your calming juice. Insert grid number 2 into the grid holder and slide it into the feed tube of your Norwalk juicer. Hook the bag onto the knob on the front of the housing and place a deep glass baking dish under the bag and juice tray. Because of the high moisture content in cucumbers and apples, there will be extra liquid flowing from the bag during the grinding process, and the baking dish will catch this. After turning on your Norwalk, insert the cucumbers, apples, ginger, lemons, and mint into the feed tube, holding the pusher firmly and pushing down. Continue to feed produce into the feed tube, always allowing at least half of the feed tube to be full before adding more to avoid throwback. Bags should only be filled to 1/3. Bags come folded in thirds and should always be stored that way. Fold the bag into thirds now, keeping the pulp in the center third. Place the folded bag onto the center of the juice tray. Repeat these steps for the second bag. Always juice with 2 bags and check that the juice tray is centered on the press plate. Turn the press lever to press your juice. Do not let the tray sit fully pressed for longer than 10 seconds before turning the press lever off and letting the juice tray down. Turn off the Norwalk. Empty the pulp from the bags into the trash and repeat the juicing process until you've juiced all of your produce. The extra liquid in your glass baking dish can be strained through a fine mesh sieve and added to your finished juice. Juice needs to be stored quickly to stay fresh and reduce oxidation. Pour into small glass jars for storing in the refrigerator, leaving only enough room at the top of the jar for the lid. This ensures there is limited oxygen in the jar and will keep your juice fresh longer. If freezing, leave 3/4 to an inch of room in the top of the jar for expansion. Calming juice will store in the back of the freezer for 30 to 60 days.